Hey everybody, it's Def Stamina, and welcome back to the third Amiibo tournament. Today I have 4 more matches here that will conclude the winner's bracket round 2. And after this we'll be doing the loser's bracket to actually go and start eliminating people completely from the tournament. But let's go ahead and get right into our first match. We have the 5 seed Captain Ganon. Captain Ganon, even though he had not been in a previous tournament, we felt that DP Man had trained him pretty well, and we might as well give him the benefit of the doubt for his great performance in the training. And he will be facing off against the 12 seed Captain Falcon. So Captain Ganon versus Captain Falcon. Used to be pretty much reskins back in Melee, but now have come into their own as their own separate characters. Let's go ahead and see what stage we're going to. We're going to Miiverse. Very delightful stage for the 2 types of characters these guys are. Ganon, of course, focused mainly on, his stats have been pretty much kept near 0. He has had some updates to him, but he's been pretty much kept near 0. I believe his attack has been the thing that's been raised. As has his defense. His defense has been raised a little bit. I have no idea who is going to end up winning this. I'm really curious to see who it's going to be. But it's going to be very interesting to see with these 2 very similar. Captain Falcon, kind of the same moveset, but maybe a little bit quicker. Again, of course, with more power, so if he does land a hit, he's going to do more damage to you. So far, both of them are already starting to hit the red damage, as both are near 100. Oh, and there's the up attack. That does a lot of damage for both of the guys. Ganon's got the early lead, though. He does have less damage than Captain Falcon early on. Go ahead and grab him for that a little bit of attack. That sends Captain Falcon over 200. Ganon's now over 100 on his own, though, and he's going to recover. Oh, and there's an elbow, though. That's going to kill Captain Falcon first. So 114 damage for Ganon, but he's got a lead. The loser of this match right here will end up going on to face Zelda in the next round, or in the loser's bracket, whereas the winner will advance and face the winner of our next match. Oh, there's a nice elbow. Not quite enough to kill Ganon just yet, though. Ganon's going to barely recover there. Falcon's playing very smart, and he ends up killing Captain Ganon, so we're back to even damage on the second stock. Surprised Captain Falcon didn't take any damage through all that. I'm always shocked at the fact that DP Man has given no upgrades to Captain Falcon. He's still pretty much just a middle of the pack guy. He's literally average. He's the definition of average. But he's still pretty good, though. Now we see here Captain Falcon actually holds a little bit of a lead, but Ganon's starting to grab, get some attacks going, getting a little bit more damage. There we go. That's what gives him a lot of damage. Oh, and that's a nice timed attack, and Ganon, with only 60 damage into his second stock, takes the lead once again. Ooh, but that does a lot of damage to Ganon right there, sends him over 100. Didn't quite time the Falcon Punch in the right, wasn't close enough for it. Oh, and a Falcon Punch has landed. So 28 damage to Captain Falcon on the last stock for both of these guys that could still go either way. Another Falcon Punch does a lot of damage. Falcon Kick's going to do a lot of damage too. Captain Falcon still holding a bit of the advantage, barely recovers there though. Ganon's now over 100. Captain Falcon definitely has the advantage here. He's trying to go for the kill. That's a nice attack. Oh! Oh no! I was not expecting that. That was amazing. Oh, I thought Captain Falcon had it in the bag, but then the elbow just killing Captain Falcon first. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that was well, with that amazing finish there, Captain Ganon will somehow squeak by Captain Falcon after being down pretty much that entire last stock. Very powerful elbow to cancel out the Falcon punch that almost sent him flying out of the stage. It's probably better that he had that left side of the stage, because now he had a little bit further to fly before he got KO'd. And he could have just KO'd Captain Falcon right there with that powerful elbow he did. So, by an amazing finish right there, kept the Falcon punch landing with the powerful elbow, Captain Ganon will move on just barely. Oh my goodness, that is probably one of the funniest finishes I have ever seen. Oh man, I'm gonna be looking at that one for a while. I don't even look at my own videos when I upload them that much, but I'm definitely gonna be watching this over and over and over. But with that, Captain Ganon will move on to the next round of the winners bracket and will face the winner of this next match. Captain Falcon will fall down and face Zelda in the losers bracket. Now we move on to our next bout, which is between the 4-seed Mr. Boozer and his opponent, Deafy Jr. We gave Boozer the 4-seed because we felt his sheer defense is pretty good, and he could last a long time and make it real trouble for a lot of competitors. Let's go pick out our stage. Garplane. Gosh, I'm still going to be looking at that Ganon Captain Falcon finish for the rest of my life. Oh my goodness. Now looking here at this battle, I'm going to go ahead and give edge to Boozer. I feel like Deafy Jr., even though with all of his attack, he just doesn't quite have enough of what I think would be enough to kill Boozer, especially with Boozer having his own little bit of attack. I think this ought to be a pretty easy 3-stock sweep for Boozer. That's just a prediction, though. Oh my goodness. Boozer keep trying to use that fire. I've been trying to get him to where he doesn't do that. Oh, I did get him to do that some more. Immediately, Mr. Boozer with that side attack does a lot of damage and gets the kill too. So he's only at 31 as he heals up a little bit more too. Deafy Jr. is good. Don't get me wrong, but Mr. Boozer has so much defense. I don't think Deafy Jr. is going to do anything about it. And immediately with another side kick, Mr. Boozer has less damage than when he did the first one. He's looking pretty good right now. Shouldn't be anything stopping Boozer from getting the stock sweep unless he starts to get a little careless. Doing the fire over and over is pretty careless, if you ask me. I get it, Boozer. It's a very powerful attack, but you don't need to do it every single chance you get. It's going to kill you. Boozer now at 200 damage. Deafy Jr. trying to get something done against Boozer, but Boozer just far too defensive. That's a nice attack. I'll send Boozer to 233. Boozer's still hanging very much on the offensive. Oh! What Deafy Jr. is going to notch a kill right there. So we'll avoid the total sweep. They're trying so hard to hit each other. Oh, he missed the side A. I love when it does the side A. Devi Jr. racked up a little bit of damage right there. He's going to use the laser to do a little bit more. Oh, but the side A is going to finally finish this bout. And so by the score of 3-1, Mr. Boozer will be advancing on to the next round of the winner's bracket round 3. He'll be facing off against Captain Gannon. Devi Jr. will fall down to the loser's bracket and will end up facing off against, let's find out, he'll face off against Deadmau5. So that ought to be pretty easy. If he blows that, that's going to be really bad for him. He's going to get a nice scolding and probably a lot of damage and defense upgrades. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to our third round of today. Both of these guys here in this match got a bye because of the way that the bracket is set up. And so it's going to be very interesting to see which one of these guys wins. I think both of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. It's going to be very interesting to see. We have the 8 seed, Lonk from Pennsylvania, rocking the lavender. And number 9, Dr. 9. How fitting he's the 9 seed. It's pretty much fit. It actually made a lot of sense to put him there. That's pretty much where he deserves to be. Alright, picking on a stage. 75 meters. I'm going to go ahead and give edge to Lonk on this one. I feel like Lonk 1v1 has some great ability, whereas Dr. 9 does tend to make some mistakes. So I do expect Lonk to probably have the upper hand here in this bout. Already set Dr. 9 to 100 damage before taking his own hit. Oh, immediately, Lonk getting the kill. He has only 22 damage into his first stock. As I said, he's very good at 1v1 situations. Oh, he pulled out his big bomb, and it blew both of them up. Dr. 9 starting to get a little bit more offensive, actually doing some damage now to Lonk. There we go, we're starting to see some attacks. He's starting also to get some of that healing going on as well. Because when he's on that offensive, he's starting to get a little bit of that healing going. And he starts to recover some of his damage as he hurts Lonk. Oh, he missed the 9 hammer. That's unfortunate. There's an up combo. That's going to send Dr. 9 pretty high into the air. And he jumps right back into it, so Lonk immediately with another kill. Been decreasing Dr. 9's defense to give him a little bit more attack. May have to actually change that after this tournament. Lonk will get killed finally. Should also be noted that these Amiibos haven't actually been getting that many, have not actually gotten changes since the beginning of the tournament. They've all been pretty much the same. Me and DP just haven't added anything to them. We may end up doing it sometime later in the tournament, but nothing so far yet to be added. May also just be stayed the same the whole time. They might just stay the exact same stats and effects and upgrades and stuff like that. Lonk using that range to his ability. He has a lot better range. Oh, it's hit with the double XL chef there, or the XL chef, and gets hammered. So 2 straight stocks taken off of Lonk, but Dr. 9 at 99 damage, not looking too good. He's going to have to play very well if he wants to make this comeback happen. Which right now, he just turned it back to an even game, but Lonk looks to try and finish it right here. Oh, and there it is. Dr. 9 tried to roll through Lonk there, but it didn't quite work. So even though he did take 2 straight stocks, Lonk from Pennsylvania will stay on, hold on, and win by the score of 3-2. He will advance, face the winner of this next match. Dr. 9 will fall down to the loser's bracket and will face Nostalgia 2 in the loser's bracket round 1. Lasted 3 minutes. lot of these fights have been going pretty average. Not a lot of them have been very fast since the Terminator Deadmau5 fight. But now we go ahead and move on to our last round of Winners Bracket Round 2, and it's actually a rematch of the bracket part from the first tournament. It is between the 1 seed, 2-time champion Super Mario, and his opponent is number 16, Pac Daddy P. These two met in the first tournament. Pac Daddy P, I believe, forced him down to took 1 stock off of him. But now there's been some updates to him. Super Mario, of course, just his normal strong self as he is. We're going to see if Pac-Man's updates and abilities will do something more to him. Let's go and find out. So the winner of these guys will face Lonk, and then the loser will go down to the loser's bracket and face Star Kong. So maybe that'll be a little bit better for these guys. Very interested to see how this is going to go. I still believe Mario pretty confidently is going to win, but it's just going to be by how much. Pac Daddy P has also gotten his own share of attack upgrades, damage upgrades. It'll be very interesting to see. Super Mario, especially with his healing off of attacks, is going to be really coming into play. Nice explosive shield there by Pac Daddy P. You have to be very careful with your attacks if you're going to time this right. Super Mario really relies on that cape, and it's actually very helpful for him. He uses it exactly the right time. As Pac Daddy P gets slung immediately out of the stage, Mario with 87 damage into his first stock. I think one thing that's hurting Pac Daddy P right now is when he tries to attack with while Mario has his shield up, he's attacking at the perfect time for Mario to have his shield up so he can just heal up. Super Mario hasn't gone over 100 damage yet. Stopped in his tracks right there, that attack. Pac Daddy P's dodges were pretty good there. And he will get a kill against Super Mario. Of course, he does have 181 damage into his second stock, so definitely not an advantage, but he does get the kill there. Apparently that's food. I didn't know that. Pac Daddy P slung out of the stage. Mario with no damage into his second stock has a big lead. It's good to see a champion of Mario's caliber, because it's not like he's just sweeping through people like all willy-nilly left and right. No matter who faces him, he's destroying them. He is taking maybe a stock or two of damage, so he's winning it pretty much earningly. Pac Daddy P extremely damaged. Mario going to try and go for the kill here soon. Stop shielding, guys. Stop it. Stop it. You don't need to do that. It's hilarious when you see them do that, and it's like 5 times they do the same set of moves over and over. Oh, that's a nice attack. And it's finally going to kill Pac Daddy P. So, by the score of 3-1, Super Mario immediately wins his first match in this tournament. He looks definitely poised to win every single tournament that I ever do on this channel, but of course, you can never count out anybody, especially with the type of upgrades that we give certain people. So Super Mario will advance and face Lonk from Pennsylvania in the third round of the winner's bracket. It's going to be very interesting to see how that one goes, considering Lonk got destroyed last time, but they did put up a good fight in the first tournament. Pac Daddy P will fall down and face Star Kong, which ought to be pretty easy, hopefully, for Pac Daddy P. He did beat him in the last time they met up 1v1 in the first tournament as well. That lasted 3 minutes. A lot of 3-minute rounds. So that's going to wrap up the winner's bracket round 2. We're going to go ahead and drop down to the loser's bracket in the next episode. We will go ahead and do some matches here. The losers of this round will be coming back for the next episode, actually. they'll be coming back to face off against their respective opponents. So Pac Daddy P will return to face Star Kong. Dr. 9 will return to face Nostalgia 2. Deffy Jr. will return to face Deadmau5. And Captain Falcon will return to replace Zelda. Or, not replace, fight Zelda. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I've been Def Stamina. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!